I know I'm part of the problem because I always come here to tell you all that with 5,000 naira, you can invest in FGN savings bond. With 100,000 naira, you can invest in treasury bills. This has spawned off a misconception that one can get extremely rich, extremely wealthy from investing low amounts. That's not true. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to share with you what I've learned over the years. Over 20 years of investing in anything, not just in Nigeria, because this same principle works everywhere in the world. When it comes to investing, the more money you put in, the more money you will take out. In my recent bootcamp, somebody asked me a question that got me thinking about what I'm going to tell you in this video. How much do I need to invest for me to be earning 100,000 naira every month consistently from FGN savings bonds? And I did my math and I said you need to invest 2.5 million naira for 3 consecutive months to be able to earn 100,000 naira every month. The person was like, sure? So I have to invest 7.5 million naira to be earning 100,000, called it only 100,000 naira per month. Yes, that's true, because based on the last interest rate offered in August, which was 15.4%, that's what we're using to calculate until we know the next interest rate announced by the federal government of Nigeria. This is what you will need to invest in this present day. The person was confused. Said, I expected much more money. I expected that for 100,000 naira, maybe if I invested 1 million naira, I will be earning 100,000 naira. And I said, no, that's not possible. Maybe you're talking about scam investments, because let's face it, based on a video that I made recently, where we analyze the mutual funds, you see that these mutual funds that are paying you 20-something% now, that are even investing in federal government securities, they are still the best investment. So whoever is telling you that they're going to return 100% for you month on month, the person is a scammer. That means the person is returning 1,200% for you. Yeah, 100% times 12 months in a year is 1,200. 1,200% for you. That's what they're returning in a year. Where do you get that? Compare that to 15% that the federal government is returning. What are they investing in? That is the first thing that you ask. There's nothing that you'll invest in this world that will give you that return. And that's the return to you. That means they are probably making 1,500%. What is 1,000? They are probably making double for them to have the mind to return 1,200% to you. It's not possible. It's not possible. So how do we solve this problem? The only way to solve this problem, especially in interest-based investment, most investments are interest-based. The only way to solve this problem is to increase the money you invest. That's the only way, because when federal government announces for whatever investment, because whenever I say FGN savings bond, it sounds like it's only FGN savings bond that I want people to invest in. Even if it's treasury bills that you're investing in, that's quoted interest rate, no matter what you're investing, even if you're investing 50 million naira, is the same interest rate that you'll be offered. So because it's fixed interest, you cannot change anything there unless you add more money. And then you ask, what if I don't have more money? Yes, those of us teaching you finance will say save money, invest, save, invest. But what do you save from? What if you're earning 50,000 naira a month? How much do you even save from there to start investing huge amounts of money? The only way to change it, to change the story, if you're on a path to create wealth, is to first of all increase your active income. We cannot run away from that. You have to increase your active income. That's money you earn actively. And you can only earn active income from one, being an employee of a company. I mean, when you get a job, you know how much you'll be paid at the end of every month, and that's what you expect to get at the end of every month. It's fixed. Come rain, come shine, that's the amount you'll be paid, right? Unless you get a promotion, of course. The second way that you can make money actively is by providing a service. You use your brain to provide a service. Let's say you are a plumber. You're using your knowledge of being a plumber to provide service to people, and the people pay you at the end of the month. And then the third one is going into business where you need to pump lots of money. Like you have to have a lot of capital. Business is very active income and you need a lot of money. You need to choose the best one for you. But the fact remains that generating active income is the number one thing an investor needs to do. You need to get the money to invest. This is how to calculate how much you will earn from any interest-based investment. We use the almighty simple interest calculation. You did not pay attention when they were teaching you simple interest in primary school. You have come full circle. Welcome back. Learn the simple interest formula because it is the single most important calculation you will ever need as an investor. Simple interest equals principal, which is the amount of money you want to invest, multiplied by time, which is the duration the interest is quoted for. Interest rates are usually quoted on a per annum basis, which means per year. So it's always the number 1 for 1 year. There are exceptions for when calculating how much you will earn from short-term investments that are less than 1 year, example, treasury bills, but that's the subject for another video. Let's not go into calculation for treasury bills now. So principal times time multiplied by the rate, which is the interest rate. Any institution that you're investing in will always tell you what the interest rate is before you invest, which is good. That's why I love interest-based investments, because you know what you will get before you even go in. All that divided by 100. So to calculate how much our brother will earn using the simple interest formula, we have that his principal is 2.5 million naira. The time the interest is quoted for is 1 year. The interest rate offered is 15.401%. Yeah, in August it was 15.401%. That's what we'll be using till, the new one is announced. Simple interest equals 2,500,000 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 15.401, all divided by 100, equals 38,502,500 divided by 100. Yes, I'm breaking it down for you so that you know what I do behind the scenes in my Excel spreadsheet. Finally equals 385,025 naira. Since the interest rate is quoted on a per annum basis, this is the amount of money you will make from 2.5 million naira per year at the interest rate of 15.401%. Since FGN savings bond pays 4 times per year, we divide this yearly return on investment ROI by 4 to get 96,256 naira 25 kobo per quarter. That's every 3 months. So our brother will earn in the first month, no earnings in the second and third months, and he will earn again in the 4th month. For our brother to earn monthly from FGN savings bond, he will need to invest 2.5 million naira for 3 consecutive months. This is what I call the earnings machine. Yeah, I came up with this because you guys know that I love investments where I set it and forget it. FGN savings bond is perfect for that. The staggered quarterly earnings will now create a monthly earnings effect. Staggered, staggered, staggered. You see how it is stacked like a staircase? Yeah. For the duration of the bond, be it a 2-year savings bond or 3-year savings bond. Yeah. If our brother thinks that this approximately 100,000 naira earnings per month is too small for him, yeah, that was his major complaint, what he can do is to increase his active income and then increase your investment amount. You can see here that when you increase the amount of money earned per month increases. Double the investment amount to 5 million naira, you get double returns, almost 200,000 naira per quarter. And if you invest 3 consecutive times, you will get almost 200,000 naira per month. Yeah. Double again to 10 million naira, you get 385,025 naira in 1 month. This, my brothers and sisters, is simply how the rich become richer. I know that this is a very sensitive topic because, in Nigeria, the first thing people tell you, there are no jobs. Even if you provide employment for yourself running a business in Nigeria is not easy and all that. We know that all that is there, but that will not stop me from telling you some home truths that in order to up your returns on investment, you need to up your investment capital. And by that, you need to up your active income. Active income first. Active income is the number one step to wealth. You cannot build wealth with low investments. It's not possible. And you cannot run to these scam investments either. They're not realistic. No matter what people will tell you that they are investing in, returning 1,200% per annum to an investor is unrealistic anywhere in the world that you go to. It doesn't work that way. So the only way is to up your investment capital by upping your active income. That's what I wanted to come and tell you here today, because there's this misconception that because I'm saying you can invest with 5,000 naira, you can invest with 100,000 naira, that once you invest that, you're going to be making more money than people that invest millions, or even the same amount of money with people that are investing in millions. No, it doesn't work that way. You need the investment capital still if you want to make that huge amount of money that you're anticipating. It's only in upping your investment amount. There's no other way about it. See you in my next video.